Another thing that I've been working on is combating ballot harvesting. So there are groups out there, and this happens in my district. My district up in Leavenworth is a blue district, and I'm the first Republican reelected up there since 1994, and I just did the three-peat, and the Democrats hate it. And so I'm always a nationally targeted seats. National Democrats target my seat because they see it on paper as vulnerable. And out-of-state nonprofits, they use AI and machine learning and big data, and they find voters in my district that they never vote, but if they did vote, they'd vote Democrat. And then they send them ballot request after mail-in ballot request after mail-in ballot request, pre-filled out, until they finally give up and send in one. And then it's public record who's requested a ballot. So they know who they sent a ballot request to, who's requested a ballot. And like clockwork, 20 days or 18 days before the election, after the mail-in ballot's been mailed out and it's in the mailbox, all of a sudden in my district there's all these college kids that I've never seen before, and they're all knocking the doors I don't knock because it's Democrats that never vote. Why would I knock on their door? But they know that that person requested a ballot, and they show up at their door, they knock on the door, say, hey, I think there's something in your mailbox. Holy cow, it's a ballot. Would you like me to help you fill it out? Would you like me to turn it in? I won my first re-election, 2 elections ago, by 144 votes. I guarantee you they did it. If they had done it 144 more times, I wouldn't have been back. And so we've done a couple of things to combat this. The first thing we did was signature verification. And we're fighting that in court, and we're going to try to, I've got a bill, I'm going to try to strengthen it this coming session to make it even more harder to overturn. We limited the number of ballots that somebody can turn in that ain't their own, so that they got to send more college kids to those districts to flip them. And then we also outlawed pre-filled out ballot requests. And they sued us on that one too. There's this group, they hate when I call them this, so I call them this all the time, the Axis of Ballot Harvesting, the ACLU, the League of Women Voters, Loud Light, Appleseed. Every time we pass a law to try to make it harder to ballot harvest, they sue us. And so I got to thinking, how the heck are they getting all the money to sue us all the time? And it turns out there's a loophole in the law that says if you're a nonprofit, supposedly nonpartisan, you can rake in millions of dollars from George Soros and foreign billionaires, people outside the country that ain't even citizens, and you can use it to sue us, but you can also use it to flip constitutional amendment campaigns. So there's a law. If I'm running for dog catcher or I'm running for President of the United States, I can't take a cent from a foreign billionaire. But if I'm campaigning vote no on valuing them both, I can take millions. ACLU, they were hiding behind this tag, Kansans for Constitutional Freedom, but it was ACLU. They spent $11 million on the Vote No campaign. At least, this is what I was able to find, at least 1.6 million of those dollars came from a Swiss billionaire who doesn't even live in this country through the shadow nonprofit called Arabella. And so this year, we passed a law that says you cannot use foreign money in our elections, whether it's for a candidate or for a constitutional amendment. And I know we hit the mark because they're suing me on that law too. So they can't use foreign money. Hopefully, it's in court now, but I think we're going to win on that one because I worked with the Secretary of State of Ohio, Secretary of State LaRose. He actually even testified in my committee in favor of the bill. We modeled it on his and kind of did tweaking for all the things they had trouble with in court, so I knew it was going to hold.